Hi, common malwares. First, what is malware? Just pause the video and think of a quick and simple meaning. Let us understand malware. Malware, short for malicious software, encompasses a variety of harmful programs designed to infiltrate, damage, or exploit systems. There are many different types of malware, each with its own unique characteristics and methods of infection. Here are some of the most common types of malware. Let's start. Imagine you have a cold, and every time you shake hands with someone, they catch it too. A virus in the digital world works similarly. It attaches itself to files and spreads when those files are shared or executed. Hence, what viruses do: infect files and spread by copying themselves to other files. Require human action, like opening an infected file, to spread. How do they spread? Infected files shared via email attachments, downloaded from websites, or spread through removable media, such as USB drives. Hence, once it's on your system, it can spread to other files, causing damage, deleting data, or making your computer run poorly. Just like a biological virus, it spreads from one computer to another. Now think of worms as uninvited guests who sneak into your house and start making copies of themselves in every room without you even noticing. Worms spread across networks without any user interaction. Hence, what worms do: self-replicating malware that spreads automatically across networks without human intervention. Exploit vulnerabilities in operating systems or applications. It spreads through networks without needing to attach to a program. For example, a worm might use a security flaw in your email program to send itself to your contacts. How they spread: by exploiting network vulnerabilities to move from one computer to another, often through email, instant messaging, or file sharing. Remember the story of the Trojan Horse in Greek mythology? It looked like a gift but had soldiers hidden inside. Similarly, a Trojan malware disguises itself as something useful or legitimate, but hides malicious intent. Hence, what they do: disguise themselves as legitimate software, but perform malicious actions in the background, often used to steal data, install other malware, or create backdoors. Example: a fake game that, once installed, steals your passwords. How they spread: by users unknowingly downloading and installing them, often bundled with seemingly harmless software. Next, ransomware. Imagine locking your diary with a special lock and then losing the key. Someone finds it and demands money to give you the key back. Ransomware encrypts your data and demands payment to unlock it. Hence, what they do: encrypts a victim's files and demands a ransom payment in exchange for the decryption key. Can cause significant data loss and financial damage. For instance, you download a free music player from an unknown website. It installs ransomware that locks all your emails. It says, send money or lose everything. How they spread: through email attachments, malicious websites, or by exploiting vulnerabilities in software. Imagine someone sneaking into your house, hiding in the attic, and controlling everything without you knowing. So, spyware gathers your information without your knowledge. Hence, what spyware do: secretly collects information about a user's activities, such as browsing history, keystrokes, and login credentials. How spyware spread: bundled with other software, through malicious websites, or via email attachments. Now, imagine someone secretly tapping into the control system and watching everything without being detected. That's exactly what a rootkit does in the digital world. Rootkits are designed to gain unauthorized administrative level access, often called root access or system administrator access, to a computer system and to hide its presence from detection. How rootkits spread: through infected files, malicious websites, or by exploiting vulnerabilities in software. Think of those annoying salespeople who keep knocking on your door to sell you things you don't need. Similarly, adware bombards you with unwanted advertisements. Hence, what adware do displays unwanted advertisements on a user's computer, often in the form of pop-ups or browser redirects. How adware spread, bundled with other software through malicious websites, or by tricking users into installing it. Imagine a bunch of computers, all secretly controlled by one bad guy. That's a botnet. It's like a robot army online. Botnets are networks of infected computers that are controlled by hackers to do things like send millions of unwanted emails or try to overload a website to make it crash. What botnets do: networks of infected computers, bots, controlled by a single attacker, used to overwhelm websites with too much traffic, send spam, or steal data. How botnets spread: by infecting computers with malware that turns them into bots. Imagine a thief enters your house without leaving any footprints or using a key, just sneaks in through an open window and leaves no trace. That's how fileless malware works. Operates in memory without leaving traces on the hard drive, making it harder to detect fileless malware. What they do: operates in memory without writing any malicious files to disk, making it harder to detect using the traditional methods. How they spread: exploits vulnerabilities in software or through malicious scripts. Imagine a stranger knocking on your door, claiming your house is infested with termites, and offering to fix it for a fee, only to scam you. What they do: tricks users into believing their computer is infected with viruses or malware, and prompts them to pay for unnecessary or harmful software. In short, it's designed to scare you into spending money on something you don't need. How they spread: pop-up ads, fake antivirus alerts, or malicious websites. From widespread viruses to deceptive scareware, the threats are numerous and ever-evolving. Understanding these different types of malware is your first line of defense. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and stay secure. Thank you.